My heart started racing, and my overthinking ass went straight to the future after reading Renee's text. Does she keep it? Is she trying to trap me because she thinks I'm her one? Wait, is she even pregnant for real? I had all these questions and scenarios in my head, and they all played out bad. If she keeps it, how do I persuade her not to keep it? I know what y'all thinking. Don't judge me. When you've been a part of a few miscarriages and a handful of abortions, your mind instantly goes into that state. I walked out the office looking around the room as if everyone received that same text that I did. I went over to Zariah and said, "Hey, I got to take an important call, so I'm going to close my office door." "Okay, if anyone needs me, tell them to message me in the team chat." Zariah looked at me confused because I sounded like I was worried about something, which I was. I get back to the office and close the door. I sat in my chair thinking about the several ways this conversation can go before I called Renee. I unlocked my phone, and right before I pressed the call button, I heard a knock at the door. "Who is it?" I said in an irritable voice.
"It's Zaria. I'm coming in."
She sat down and looked at me like she knew I was bothered.
"True, what is wrong? Because you got this look on your face, like you lost someone."
"Yeah, we're going to talk at lunch, okay? It's a lot." She got up and walked out of my office and closed my door softly. I called Renee. The phone began to ring. My heart is beating faster as the phone rung. Renee did not answer. I let out a deep sigh and was thinking more optimistic and also confused. Why does she want to do a pregnancy test now? I know she's not ready for a kid, and I am damn sure not ready for one either. I do not want my first child to be with her, and with her already having 2 kids. I know she doesn't want more on her plate. I put all that back in my mind for the time being and focused on work. Hours go by and it's finally lunch. I walked up to Zariah as she was finishing a call with the client and passed her a note saying, "Are we getting tacos or wings?" She smiled at the note and finished her call.
"Yeah, the way you looked earlier, we definitely getting tacos. And you better tell me the truth about what's going on."
"Okay, I'm going to tell you, I promise. We went to this taco joint up the street from the job and got our food. We sat down and I let out this sigh. Zariah, now don't judge me for this."
Oh Lord, True. Every time you start off a sentence saying that, you always say some off the wall shit, and it always involves a woman. So what did your little horny ass get into this time?
Well, first of all, ain't nothing little over here. And second, my girl texted me saying she took a pregnancy test.
Hey, that's exciting, right?
Do I look excited, Zariah?
Don't get smart, sir. So what are you going to do if she is pregnant?
Well, I'm going to tell her. Before I continued my sentence, she looked at me like she knew I was about to say something left field. Don't do that. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I know you are about to say something slick. That's why.
Well, I'm not ready for a kid. I'm not even stable enough yet. I definitely do not want my first kid to be by her. If she is pregnant, honest moment, I'm going to tell her not to keep it. And if she does, then I don't know.
You don't know? You are going to man up to your responsibilities, sir. You man enough to nut in her knowing the possible outcome, but not man enough to want to be there. Men, I tell you.
I was honestly speechless after she said all that. I felt slighted that she said that to me, but I always expected her to be direct with her perspective and opinions. So I appreciate that, even though in my mind, I still stood on what I felt. Baby or not, I'm through with Renee. I hear my phone start to ring, and it's an unknown number, so I didn't answer. Me and Zariah head back to work to finish out shift. Still no phone call from Renee. I text her that I'm on the way to her house, and she replied with a thumbs up emoji. In my mind, I'm thinking this woman is trying to play games because she didn't give me any updates or nothing. I get to her house and run to the door like I had to tell her some bad news. I banged on the door 3 times. "Renee, open up," I yelled.
Give me a few seconds. I just put my kids to sleep.
she replied back. After a minute of waiting, she finally opens up the door. As the door opens, I start to get anxiety. I usually get these when I got to speak on some real feelings that might have an uncomfortable outcome. The door opens completely, and all that anxiety goes away when I saw Renee. She has on tight black fishnet bodysuit on with these tall black heels on. She grabs me by my collar and pulls me into her house. She slams the door and pushes me against the door. I'm trying to process what the hell is going on, but the freaky side of me is enjoying this spontaneous side of her right now. She squats down with her head close to my midsection. She begins to lick her soft, juicy lips while she unbuckled my belt. She pulls him out and starts rubbing her soft hand gently back and forth to make him more stiff. She does that for a few seconds, then I begin to close my eyes. When my eyes closed, she grabbed him and put her juicy lips on him and began to suck on him slow. I began to bite my bottom lip as I take in the sensation she's giving me down there with her beautiful mouth. She takes him out her mouth and stands up and begins to kiss me. I kiss her back with so much passion then. That passion turned into worry because I was thinking about her text from this morning. So I pushed her off of me and just came out with, "Are you pregnant or not, Renee?" I yelled.
Why are you yelling? You are going to wake the kids up.
She responded. "Fuck your kids, are you pregnant or not?" I said in a forceful tone.
Well, since you want to know so bad, no, I'm not pregnant. Are you happy?